I have been trying to get a book written for years. So many stops and starts, and finally it dawned on me that I was trying to write a memoir about my time being homeless and how I got out of homelessness and stuff like that. But I built a YouTube channel on giving advice to people. So I got to thinking, well, what if instead of making a straight memoir, which is really kind of really interesting in and of itself, because being homeless is boring, especially if you want to stay safe and alive and sane. People that weren't living boring lives, homeless, were always in jail or in the hospital or something, you know. So that's what I decided. So I've got a few thousand words written on the memoir so far. Um, I'm gonna go back through it. I want to create another. I'm gonna create a whole another book, another story, and I'm gonna copy and paste from the old memoir. Then I want to add other things to it because it seems like from the information I get, from what I get from a lot of my subscribers, the comments I get, a lot of people don't understand how to do things or where to go or how to get help or they lack confidence or they're in inertia. They don't want to make a decision, and and I relate to that because a lot of that related to how I became homeless in the first place. So it's interesting. It's an experiment because I really want to have a book written and published before I die, at least one. It's been a lifelong dream of mine. So I wrote a short newsletter about that. It was published this morning. And if you're interested in my progress, subscribe to my newsletter, my free newsletter, and because I can, you can all be on my accountability partners. You can encourage me, help me keep me on track. So the story is going to be what led to me being homeless, how I got out of homelessness. I met the woman I eventually married when I was homeless, and I'm going to talk about that. And just it was just something I always wanted to do. And then once I get it written, I'm gonna figure out how to self-publish it. The main thing though is just getting it published, getting it written, because I have trouble focusing at the best of times. But it's really hard when you have a wife who always needs help, and then I just it's just it's not all her fault. It's my fault too, because I'm responsible for my own actions or inactions. So it's going to be interesting because I'm going to get it written, and then I'm going to figure out how to get the funding to get it self-published, and I'm going to need better readers, test readers as well. So I just thought I'd make this video because I like to get a lot of content posted on Saturdays. And I've done TikTok. I've done 2 YouTube shorts, I think. Yeah, 2 YouTube shorts, a YouTube video, and I did a TikTok video. So, name's Lawson Wallace. Lawson Wallace. Check out my content, and if you're interested, subscribe to my free newsletter. Have a great weekend.